Shalom, shalom. I'm your brother Kaya out of GMS Camp out here in Phoenix, Arizona. First and foremost is I want to give his all praise, glory, and honor is to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wadash. Of course, I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that have taught us this truth and rule well. Also want to say shalom to the 144,000. Also want to say shalom. Salakia. I want to say shalom to the speckled bird out there, even though you may look like the heathen, but are not the heathen. Also want to say shalom to the Akwaf and to the Akim that are listening. Now, it's going to be a real quick hit, going into the MOTB, Revelation 13, verse 16 and 17. Just playing on my phone and asking it questions. Hopefully y'all are able to hear this. I'm just going to let this, you see what I asked, question with a digital ID. Will there be something that will come that will be subdermal? No, because you got groups out there saying there is no microchip. It's June. Well, you got Bishop Nathaniel telling people that it's an embargo. It's sleeping with white women. It's Christianity. And here at GMS, we've been telling you what Revelation 13, verse 16 and 17 actually is. The MOTB, the RFID micro seal. It is what it is. Now, I'm going to go and let this play. Like I said, this is going to be a real quick hit, right?
Yes, subdermal digital ID technology is already available, though it's still optional. People are using small microchip implants in their hands for things like opening doors, making payments, and carrying identification, even though physical cards and phones are the standard.
So, once again, people already have this. Now, you got people in Switzerland and people in different places that have this. Somebody may say, well, so you only said opening up doors and this and that. That's what it's used for now. Did you forget about what is it? What is that? The digital, with the digital ID, the what is that? Slovakia. What I'm thinking. What is it called? When there's nothing that folds and nothing that jingles. All your money, your credits will go up on it. Then you start to understand what the World Economic Forum was talking about. You'll have nothing and love it. See, we keep telling you what these things are and what these devils are doing. I don't know if you're able to hear this, and hopefully on my tablet, it'll play because I asked some other questions. And let's see what it says. Let's see if y'all will be able to hear it. And it goes into the data centers.
Yes, a subdermal RFID microchip can be connected to a data center. The chip transmits a unique code wirelessly when scanned, and the system then sends this information securely to a central server.
Hopefully you heard that. And see, what are they building around the world right now? Them data centers. You got China got them underwater. It's just a big, China has them underwater. America's trying to build them up. They're building them up all kind of places to the point where people are complaining that they running out of water. You have different places. They got them in Arizona. They got them in Chicago. They got them all over the place. They're building these things like hotcakes. They're data centers. That's going to connect to the MOTB, to the RFID microchip. And see, this is something we've been telling you what was going to happen. When we read Revelation 13, verse 16 and 17, then it is what it is. While you have other groups telling you it's an embargo, it's sleeping with white women, it's this and that and everything else besides what it really is. This is why we tell you Israelites out there, you bet not take it. But we already know 2/3 of our people going to take it because they want to be hand in hand with Esau. Matter of fact, let's go to a scripture real quick. This, like I said, this is going to be a very quick hit. This was not meant to be very long. Try to get straight to the point. Let me move this real quick. What is it? Isaiah. And bear with me. And here's one. Let me see. Is this what I wanted? Matter of fact, yeah, we can get this. Isaiah. Matter of fact, bear with me, Israel. Hold on. Matter of fact, verse 2. Isaiah 30 and 2. I think it was Isaiah 31 I wanted to. I'm going to get that too. Isaiah 30 and verse 2. Matter of fact, we'll just start at verse 1. Salakia, y'all. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. How do you get counsel? Through the prophets. Yahweh Shai gives spirit to the prophets, and the prophets tell the rest of the people of the house of Israel what's going to happen, what things are. Yahweh Shai is not going to come out of the sky and come out of the heavens and start talking to people. He has always sent his prophets, and his prophets have always warned the house of Israel. So even to this day, listen, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, right? That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. That's exactly what our people do. And that's exactly what they're about to do. Why else do you always see Jake always begging the president, voting and all this other shit? Who is he trusting in? Jake's not trusting in Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. Jake is trusting in Esau's system. He going to the devil and thinking he's gonna get help. Matter of fact, let's go here, because it's always a warning, and we've been telling you what this is. This is Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt. Now, it's not talking about literal Egypt. It's talking about here, the governments here in Babylon, aka America. If you turn your money around, you ever wonder why the pyramids there and all the stuff, all the different stuff? Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Woe to you that go down to the government, go to Esau, Edom, to the Edomites, to the Idumeans, thinking they're going to help you. Trusting in Esau, Edom, trusting in Esau's technology. And all his technology is a trap, a gin, a snare. And we have warned you over and over and over and over again. Remember, the word woe goes into what? Destruction. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not, what don't they do? But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. What do our people don't do? They don't seek Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. They're making a man's strength their arm. How you say that? They're making man's arm their strength. We talking to Jake. We talking to you Israelites out there. And we've been warning you what was coming. The apostles have been warning you down to a brother like me, a babe in the truth, warning over and over. And do you not see it? Because it's plain upon tables what these devils are doing. New World Order. Think about it. World War III, New World Order, all these things that they're pushing. Digital ID, the data centers, 6G. They're telling you that pretty soon they're telling you the dollar gonna crash. They're about to crash it to get this system going, which goes right back into New World Order. And guess what? We've been warning you time and time and time again. But if you don't want to listen and you don't want to hear it, then hey, carry on. But when Yahweh Shai come, best believe when he put foot to ass, that's going to be on you because you was warned. The prophets did their job. They told you what it is. And you got those out there that signed that 501c3 that took the bag, got rich, took money out their congregation's mouth and everything else and misleaded them and told them it's an embargo, told them it's sleeping with white women, told them that it was a picture of Caesar Borgia, which is I hate saying it, but Jesus Christ, which is not Yahweh Shai's name. Yahweh is the Father, Yahweh Shai is the Son, who people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. At the end of the day, we have warned you. We have told you over and over and over again what the deal was, what it was, how these devils move. But our people want to trust the devil so much. They want to trust in Esau, Edom so much Since you trust him so much, guess what? You will die with him. And we warned you. Because they're going to be rolling this out real soon. Now, if you heard at the beginning, it's already out. It's just not forced yet. Pretty soon, that what's going to happen, that trap going to come in. Same as they did with the vid. If you don't have this and you don't have that, guess what? You can't work. If you don't have this, you don't have that, you can't go to Wally World, Walmart, Publix, whatever store you next to. You're not going to be able to do anything. And we've been warning you what it is. We've asked Bishop Nathaniel. He hears us. He's just arrogant and proud. He don't want to answer it. Hey, tell us. How, with an embargo, sleeping with white women, a picture of Cedric Bourget, Christianity. How do you buy with those things? And now you got Esau Edom telling you. You got these Christians, Bible Belt Christians telling you what it is. How is it that they know? How do they know what an RFID marker? Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, that's the MO. That's the. Of course, they're gonna use our lingo. Oh yeah, that's Revelation 13, 16, and 17. So you tell me these other groups don't know what it is? And we have warned the house of Israel. Told you this was coming. And we also tell you what's going to happen to you if you take it. Let's get this again. It's like if I'm ranting. Isaiah 31:1, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Means trusting in the government, trusting in Esau, Edom. And this is going to our people. The children of Israel. I can care less about heathens and anyone else. But we keep telling you, woe to them, destruction to them that go down to Egypt for help. And stay on horses and trust in chariots. That's the military, the army, all that. Their guns, their tanks, all the stuff that Jake believed that's gonna save them. Which is what Esau's going to use in Jeremiah 30:17 on our people. Them tanks, them guns, all them weapons from DARPA. Yeah. But you trust Esau, Edom so much. You see, the first word was woe to them. That means that word woe goes into what? Destruction to them. Destruction to you 2/3. Since you want to trust in Zaddy Esau so much, I'm going to let him get you. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. They don't. Woe unto you. Now, can you sit back and say, well, Lord, I didn't know? Absolutely not, because you do know. You was warned. This warning goes around the whole world. When we do YouTube, TikTok, whatever, these social media apps, and we preaching, and when they're on here, that means they're going around the world. We're heard. We ain't got to get on a plane and go anywhere. Matter of fact, let's get this scripture. Like I said, this ain't meant to be very long. I just want to get straight to the point. Lord willing, I'll do another lesson, go into more scriptures, going what's going to happen. We go into it. We tell you what's going to happen for those that take it. Yahweh Shai tell you, hey, yo, what's going to happen to your behind when you take this? Because basically what you saying to Yahweh Shai, that Esau Edom is your God. That's what you're saying, Jake. 2/3, that's what you're saying. Matter of fact, brother's about to meet up. Let's see. We got to get it. Revelation. I'll close out with this and get into the plantation in a minute. But Lord willing, I'll better do another lesson, go into, a little deeper into this. Because, see, this is something that these devils been planning. This ain't nothing new. This devil's been planning this. This is the race. Another thing is, just to say it like this. Right now with the data centers, that's why they building them like hotcakes. Because, see, at the end of the day, then you start to understand Pharaoh, Trump. He was in a rush to build these things because he wants to get ahead of China. Because you remember, China's on a social credit system. If you know what's going on in China, that's what's going to come to Babylon, aka America. Social crediting, the digital ID, the RFID microchip. You know? And see, they're going to tell everybody, oh, first, as they always do, they'll sell it to the people through what? The whimsical music. It's the next best thing. It's better for you. You got that stupid ass Jake that got it in his head. Bugged out Jake, big old eyes and shit. He looked crazy. Oh yeah, I can cut a computer on. I can do this, smiling and shit, looking weird as fuck. And it's crazy. When I seen that video and I looked at the comments on Instagram, people, Edomites, people, was sitting there like, dude, this is the mark of the beast. This is Revelation 13:16-17. This is the RFID microchip. These are other people saying this. Of course, they saying he gonna burn in hell and all that other stuff. But nevertheless, now how is it that these other people know what it is, regardless if they take it or don't? But you got all these camps talking about, well, we don't really know for sure. Oh, it's an embargo. It's everything else but what it is. And the brothers, the elders, the apostles from GMS have been telling y'all way before this even happened that it was coming and what it was. And they was scoffed, they was mocked, and they was laughed at. Now look. Now look. Back in, was it 2004, 2007, or before, the elders was talking about this, saying in the near future this was what was going to happen. Esau, Edom was going to do this. And what would happen to the Israelites that took it? The elders made it plain upon tables. It was right there in front of you. Like a fork and a spoon on your table. And a plate. Plain upon tables. You could see it. And nobody wanted to listen. Everybody scoffed and mocked. Now what? Because see, that's another thing, because all this is coming out, we ask IUIC, hey, wait a minute, what about this? Y'all saying it's this. He's saying it's this and that. And now it's out right in front of you what it really is. So what's about to happen to IUIC? Numbers going to be dwindling. People going to leave. His dream is going to come true. That he dreamed. That Bishop Nathaniel dreamed. We all remember what you dreamed about. When you said, Bishop Nathaniel, that your congregation was whooping your ass. Because you basically had them take the MOTB. You lied to them. You duped them and they took the shit. They followed you. How much blood is going to be on your hands on you false prophets? Do y'all not understand? There's about to be a lot of blood on you, and Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to require that from you? Because why? You want to drive something sick? You want to have the bag? You want to have the loot? You wanted to shine in the kingdom that wasn't yours? Then you tell us we the bummy camp? We this, we that, we pedophiles and everything else? Which we're not? That slander that you said upon us amongst Sakari and other groups that said shit, and look what's happening to them. Falling by the wayside. Falling by the wayside. Yahweh Bashim Shai ain't playing. And we've constantly warned the house of Israel. Pretty soon, people gonna stop that damn scoffing. Scoffing is not like it used to be. I'm not saying people ain't doing it, but it ain't like it used to be. It's a whole lot of bottom lip, tuck the top lip. It's a whole lot of shutting the hell up. But people are paying attention like, wait a minute. Hey, yo, them brothers did say that. Hey, yo, them brothers been saying that. And they're still saying it. They never changed the doctrine. GMS never changed the doctrine. Everything we said is the same stuff that from the elders from that time all the way till now is saying the same thing. We're not subject to change. None of us took the bag. All we have done is give the children of Israel, the house of Israel, the 100% truth. So when this comes out and rolls out, this MOTB, and people are lined up, Israelites are lined up getting poked up with it, your ass was told. Now going back to that dream for Bishop Nathaniel. And before he come and say, oh, we're wishing death upon him and all this other stuff. Because I seen one of his videos. He didn't say GMS, but he was like, those camps are wishing death upon me. Nobody wish death upon you. The elders been telling you to repent. They was been telling you, hey man, hey, teach them the truth. What is this Christ blessed bullshit? When you was preaching, Bishop Nathaniel, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and you broke it down and showed the people where it was at in the Bibles. Now you have a whole new gimmick. And then you said what? Oh, when you had that dream that the congregation whooped your ass. Basically to kill you. Maybe Yahweh Shai gave you that dream for a reason. Then you got sick and you was in the hospital. Yahweh Shai allowed you to come up out of that. All we want you to do is tell the 100% truth to your congregation, Bishop Nathaniel. Because if you don't, you're going to suffer the latter. See that money, the bag, the pride of life? See? And look how many people have failed. Look at the people that are falling. Falling by the wayside. Yahweh Shai is blowing out candles as I speak. Candles in Book of Revelation are being blown out. Gone. Matter of fact, and I'm not trying to make this about IUIC, but see, these groups have lied to our people. They taught them smooth things, taught them deceit, and then they capitalized on it. And they think nothing's going to happen to you? You think you just gonna weeble wobble into the kingdom? You think you're gonna just go up in a chariot after all you've done? You got groups talking about the heathens and everybody else can make it when that's not true, neither? This is why scriptures say, don't be listening to people that are subject to change. Every couple of minutes when this comes out, everybody acting like in these groups. They don't know what it is. Oh, well, it's this and it's that and it's this and it's that. Oh, we don't really want to know. Oh, man, shoot, that's hypothetical. That ain't real. Then it's June. It ain't no microchips. And Bob the Builder, Esau Edom, is building data centers like hotcakes. And he just building data centers for the fucking fun of it? Matter of fact, let me get Revelation and we're going to close out. And Lord willing, I'll be able to do another lesson, Lord willing, on this, maybe on the day that I'm off, because there's a lot of scriptures I want to get, and I just wanted to make this a quick hit. So let's get Revelation chapter 13. Now, I'll say this, just because these Christians and other people are talking about it and they're saying what it is, does that mean that they're going to be saved? Absolutely not. That's not what that means. Just because they're saying, oh yeah, it's this or that. Even though they're telling what it is. Does it mean that they're saved? No. This is Revelation chapter 13, right? And another warning has gone out, making it plain upon tables. Matter of fact, Revelation 13 and 14, right? And I always say this. And deceiveth. We all should know, grown folks should know what the word deceiveth means. You've been lied to, you've been tricked, beat, bushed, and bamboozled. You was lied to, you was tricked. But how? Because it's right in front of you. So basically, you chose not to see it for what it was. And Esau Edom is going to make it whimsical. He's going to put music to it. He's going to tell you, oh, look at what it's able to do. If you're a paraplegic, if you're blind, if you're this, if you're that, if you suffered a stroke, Aunt Booty, Aunt Frida, them, Carlos, and them will be able to walk, see, and do this and do that, just like that Negro they showed with the bugged out eyes and looking crazy, smiling and shit. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness, man. And this devil gonna be able to download shit into your mind. Boy, Jacob's Trouble's gonna be off the mother freaking hook. Cause y'all not understanding. They put Neuralink in people. They put Neuralink in people's brains. Y'all, it ain't fucking registering. What that means, excuse my French, sorry. It ain't registering that they gonna be able to download thoughts into your head. You gonna be hearing them voices. Do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. And that person's gonna do it. Well, the voices in my head told me to do this and do that. Matter of fact, but y'all forget another thing. They're telling the prisoners, check this out, y'all. And I know y'all might have heard it. They're telling the prisoners to lighten your sentence or let you out for good behavior. Guess what? We'll put an RFID microchip, their Neuralink in your head, and you'll serve your time that way. And then we will basically reboot your behind, and you'll be a member of society again. Well, now let's see some. See, that might sound all nice and dandy, but there's a problem with it. Let's go. When you go to Jeremiah 37, Jacob's Trouble, what do you think's gonna be happening? You're gonna have Esau behind a computer somewhere. Do this, do that, do this, do that, and the killing spree is going to begin. These people gonna be downloaded like that. What's that movie? Not Upgrade. I can't think of that other movie. That girl, and she had that RFID microchip in her neck, and it was telling her to do this. And it shows at the, I hate to ruin it, but it shows at the end all these people that had it. They was out here killing each other. Matter of fact, the movie The Kingsman, when they turned up the signal and them people in the church, and they started slaughtering and killing each other. What do you think's about to happen? But see, right now, this is the deceiving time. Then you had Kim Kardashian, which I don't give a shit about her, but I'm just saying, use it. Oh, well, I need to get the Neuralink so I can pass the bar, you cheating ass. Now, did you see? Deceiveth. They make it whimsical. They make it seem like it's a good thing when it's not. It's a trap. It's a gin. It's a snare. You become obedient to Esau Edom. He becomes your God. He downloads what he wants you to do, see, whatever. He wants to keep tabs on you. He wants to be like God. Know what you're doing. Know when you sleep. Know when you're with your old lady. Know everything. See everything. This dude is wicked and fucking profane. Going into the book of Hebrews. And I know I'm using F-bombs. This shit is serious. And we keep telling Jake. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. People are going to look at this shit as it's a miracle. When this crap hits the hospitals and you start watching people that were paraplegic, they walking around, they not in their little weird, well, I'm not weird, but they're little wheelchairs anymore. They stand up, they walking around, they're able to complete sentences when they couldn't talk. They're able to see you. They're able to hug their loved ones and all that when they never could. See how the devil sells things to you? All pretty, all glittery and pretty on the outside, but you never seen what was inside the box. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. And see, Jake, this is what you're going to hear from Jake. When I say Jake, I'm talking about Israelites. I'm talking about the whole kit and caboodle. Not the whole kit and caboodle, but I'm talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. Not the remnant, not the elect, because 2/3 are gonna fall for this shit. What do you think they're gonna say? Oh my God, you're gonna have Aunt Bootsy and them out there. Oh my God, in the church screaming and jumping. It's a miracle. You see that word right there, right? Deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. By the means of those miracles. See, because the devil, when he come to you, he gonna show you the beauty of something, but not show you the other side of it. We gonna show you the other side of it, what it really is. And all these other groups out here gonna have a lot of blood on their hands, because a lot of their groups are gonna take this shit. And when that grievous sore pop up and all the other things that happen, and then Esau come in your face and laugh at you and say he's gonna trod you underfoot and laugh in your face, do you not know who you really are? And you're kneeling to me? And while they cut your shit off, while they watch you starve you, your kids, your wife, while they raping her and doing whatever they want to do with her and you and your kids. See, apparently, Jacob, you didn't think this through, but the prophets have been warning you over and over and over before it happens. Like they say, it's always warning before goddamn destruction. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do, which Esau had power to do, in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by the sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. That's what's going to happen. That's exactly going to happen. That's why Yahweh Shemashah told us that there'll be those that'll be beheaded for the witness. We know this is coming. We already know what he's about to do. This is going to be like, well, if they don't want to do this and do that, kill them. Let's go further. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And this mark is not the Tawah, the mark of exemption. This is the MOTB, the RFID microchip, which pretty soon, as you heard earlier through Google, it told you. Yes, it's not enforced yet. It's not enforced. But yeah, it's going to be subdermal, which means under the skin. It's going to connect to data centers. See? And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. See, now when you start looking at all these pictures, where is the RFID microchip? Where is it at? All you got to do is put RFID microchip in Google and look at it. And it's going to show you somebody's hand. The right hand between the thumb and the finger in that little fatty part. Left hand, right hand. Whatever. Just in case somebody want to get cute. What if it's in the left hand? Is it in your behind? Is it in you? Smarty pants? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Meaning that at the end of the day, if you don't have this, you will not be part of society. And they've already told you that. I think that man in, was it London or Britain or whatever out there, was saying something like, oh, well, if they don't do the digital ID and they don't do this and do that, well, they're going to be outcast. You're going to be an outcast. Now, when you look at China and you look at what they're doing, look at them people laying all on the street. They're outcast. And if anybody is caught giving them anything to drink, anything to eat, they going to be outcast. Are you paying attention? See, this devil wants his new world order. And this is how he thinks he's going to get it. To enslave everyone. Because he thinks he's going to keep running his kingdom. And his kingdom is coming to an end. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. But wait a minute. The mark. Wait a minute. Is the mark sleeping with white women? Is the mark an embargo? Is the mark a picture of Caesar Borgia? Is the mark Christianity? Because I'm still wondering, how do you buy with Christianity? How do you buy sleeping with white women? How do you buy with a picture of Caesar Borgia? Still wondering about that. Because you can't. And that 17 again, Revelation 13 and 17. I'm going to close out because I've said enough. And Lord willing, Yahweh shall give me the spirit to do another lesson on this. And that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Let me see something. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man. And his number is 666. And barcodes and stuff, 666. You ever think about 666? 6 feet apart, six this, 6 that. Esau loved that number. But anyway, I'm going to say this. Hope you was edified. I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wadash, and Shalom until the next time.